Hi guys, it's Hope. Today I'm going to be doing a chit chat get ready with me. I did film one of these a couple days ago and I haven't edited it yet. I hate saying that word. I haven't uploaded that one yet. So this one's not going to be up for a little while, but I figured I would film today because first of all, I am going on a little lunch date later, so I figured it'd be kind of fun just to film what I was doing. Second of all, I filmed that get ready with me and I asked you guys what certain products you would like to see in it, showing from foundation to eyeshadow. A lot of them were split, so what I did was I filmed with the Covergirl and Olay foundation on the last one, and then this one, a lot of you guys said the Revlon Candid, but I really want to pull out this Maybelline Dream Urban cover because I'm literally at my palest right now and I want to see if this will work with it, but I probably will mix the two. We'll see. Otherwise, I did ask about, I might mix in the Honest Beauty. So I am kind of trying to use more products that you guys would want to see. Also, I did film with the e.l.f. singles, or the e.l.f. bite-size shadows last time, and a lot of you guys said you wanted to see the Jaclyn palette pulled out, which I haven't used this in a while, so I'm excited. I wanted to pull this one out again. I figured I would just chat and get ready. There was a tag video on YouTube, the beauty consumer tag or something along that line, those lines, and I saw the questions and I didn't really want to do a specific video to it, and I didn't really think I was going to do this video at all, but once I saw the questions I thought maybe I'll film it and just kind of have them as questions as I talk and get ready. So if you were interested in just chatting with me while I get ready, then let's get into it. Also, grab your cup of coffee or tea. I have my Simply Hope mug. If you have not picked up a Simply Hope mug, I will definitely link it down below. There's a couple different designs, I believe. There's one that has like this logo with the Hey Guys claps, or just this logo on both sides. This is the 11 ounce, I believe. There's also like a 15 ounce, so definitely, if you haven't picked up your Simply Hope merch, do that. Also, I did launch a new sweatshirt and like long sleeve style that's a little bit more simple, just block lettered like right here. It just says Simply Hope with a camera, so it's a little more simple, laid back. So any of that. I also still have a bunch of the stuff from last year, so definitely go check it out. Linked down in the description box as always. And let's get ready together. A lot of times I have a hard time filming these like get ready with me type videos, because I always like to like watch YouTube videos when I get ready. Like that's the time that I have to watch videos. I have a funny story to tell you. I use this brush to dip out of my Loreal Magic Perfecting base. I have like a bunch of things lined up here with my brushes, and I have my coffee cup. So I use that to like scoop out the primer, and then I'm just like set my brush back into what I thought was the cup, and I happen to set it in my coffee. I don't remember if I was filming at that point or not. But if I was, I don't even think I said anything. I think I just acted like it was normal. And I didn't just do that. I want to try the Maybelline Dream Urban cover once again, just on its own. I don't know. I mean, I swatched it on my hand and it honestly doesn't look like it's that bad. So I think I'm just going to draw it on my face and we're going to see how this looks. Okay, we'll try it on just one side of my face. I'm going to do a brush first. I'm going to try my Real Techniques Expert face brush. I haven't used this one on its own yet. We're just gonna see. I remember not like, I don't know, I didn't mind this. I don't think I loved it though. But a lot of people like it. I know they came out with a new dewy one, same with the Candid. Also, don't mind my hair. I just threw it up so it wasn't in the way. It's still air drying too. It's not like it's bad, it's just not, doesn't give me a lot of coverage. We'll just try this side a little bit. I'll probably end up mixing, I don't know. Honestly, the more I play with the Candid, Revlon Candid, the more I'm not really loving it that much either. So we'll see here. Okay, so let's get into the questions just so I have something kind of to chat about. The first one was, how much do you spend on makeup a month and a year? So for me, I definitely don't track how much I spend. Besides, like, if Ulta tracks it for me. I know the shade is way too light for me. This is in the shade 110 Porcelain. I don't know why I ever bought this, because why would I think that I am this light? I definitely spend under 300 a year, probably. It's just kind of clean in my dry patches. I just don't really love it that much. I think I'm going to pull in a little bit of my Honest Beauty foundation with my stippling brush and try and stipple that on top, because it's a little too dark for me, and we'll see how mixing them works. I do not sit and spend a lot. I'm not always buying stuff. I'm all about using my products. Less than 500. I would say less than 500. That's even a scary number to think about. I just like the Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation. That one is just so unbeatable. I literally can't find anything else in my book that works as good as that one. I am going to take a mixture of the Revlon Candid and the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer just because I don't want anything too drying on my under eyes. Okay. Do you ever feel guilty about how much you spend on makeup? All the time. I do, and I don't really spend a lot, but I still spend some, and I know that like I'm gonna have student loans to be paying off and just like other expenses that I shouldn't be spending. If it's on stuff that I don't need, like say like, okay, I really only have one brow pencil on hand. So if I run out of my brow pencil and I need a brow pencil, well then that's fine. But like I also own 17 million foundations that I don't need to own. And a lot of times when I buy products, it's because I use gift cards. Do you ever get FOMO related to makeup releases? Some, like the Tati Beauty palette, I do really want to try. It's just right now, I just probably shouldn't purchase it. I probably will ask for it maybe for my birthday or something, which is in April, so it's not like that close from now. So yeah, I do at times, but nothing to the point that like I literally have to go buy all the new launches, you know. I'm using the Bare Minerals Mineral Veil Powder. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have been loving this. I have a little sample of it, but holy crap, I love the way it looks on my skin. It doesn't look too dry. I've had this sample for a while and I just haven't pulled it out until now. I love it. It's so... It just looks so good. A lot of loose powders can look powdery and too cakey on my skin. Like the Maybelline Fit Me, it just looks a little too cakey on my skin. This is perfect. It just says the original mineral veil. I love this stuff. I've been into it. I gotta bring it back to school with me because I have been so into it. It just looks so good on your skin. Next question, do you purchase or keep items simply because they are limited edition? I don't purchase items because they're limited edition. Honestly, I hate purchasing items that are limited edition because I know that I won't be able to talk about them on my channel after they're gone. I don't even know if I own any limited edition products. I own a couple that have like been discontinued, which I hate even having those because I can't talk about them just because of like this side of me, the YouTube. Not that I film every time I get ready, because I don't. More times I'm getting ready than I'm filming it, but I still don't like to. Honestly, I'm not even into limited edition stuff because a lot of times limited edition products aren't even as good of quality. It depends on the brand, but still, a lot of times they're not. And so a lot of times, so I just said a lot of times, like 1,000 times. Usually I skip out on them, except for like Physicians Formula. They have like all these collabs and I want to buy them, and like I saw one that had like a bronzer type palette and it just looked really pretty, and like even the Casey Holmes one, I don't know how long that's lasting and I don't want to purchase it if it's not going to last very long. I'm just weird about that. Maybe we'll just do our dose of colors today. Next, would you be willing to pay more money for a sold out product online? No. I am never that desperate for a product. There are times that I want a product really bad and I do impulse buy, but still, there's never anything that I've ever done that where I feel the need to spend more. I always just wait for it to come back in stock. I didn't tell you I'm using my Milani Silky Matte Bronzer and then my Flower Beauty Flower Pot Blush. If I forget to say when I'm using, it'll all be linked down below. As always, there's never a time that it's not. Usually. It always bugs me when I watch people who don't put stuff in the description box, at least listing. They don't have to link it. You know, linking it is, I mean, it's for users' benefit so they can get to the product easily, but it's really for the influencer to make money most of the time. Yeah, it drives me nuts when people don't even put it in the description box. I'm gonna mix my flower highlights just a little bit. I believe I did this in the last one. This is the Shimmer and Strobe Highlighting Palette. I'm gonna mix all three, so the champagne, the pink, and the gold. I'm just gonna go back and forth. And then just hit the high points of my cheek. I don't want to do too, this is a blinding highlight. I don't want to do too much because I also want to apply my Wet n Wild one. Because you guys, when I wore this in my favorites video, I think it was my 2019 beauty favorites, one of my revisiting makeup favorites or my beauty favorites, I can't remember which one, I was wearing this and it looked so beautiful and I couldn't get enough of it. When I was editing, I was like, holy crap, like I can't stop looking at it. It was the Wet n Wild loose highlighter in You Glow Girl. This is a more pinky tone, so I don't wear it as often. I should really pick up another shade. Not that I wear these highlighters that often. I'm just gonna literally take what's in the cap. Do I say literally too much? You don't need a lot, and just hit the high point just ever so slightly, just so it reflects a little bit. That's all I need. I don't even need to build it. You like hardly need anything. Just to hit the high points of the cheek. And then I'm just gonna kind of wipe off my brush because I need to blend this and I don't need to add more. It just looked so pretty, and it actually doesn't emphasize like you would think it does. Not that, and I really don't have a whole lot of pores like up here on my cheek anyway. Bring it just slightly to the apples of the cheek just to bring a little bit, like when you smile, the light. Look at that. That Honest Beauty foundation, Everything Cream foundation. It's that type of like cream foundation that you have to just like that formula. It's a lot different than a liquid. A cream, you're more going to be using it as a, it's not gonna be like this dewy foundation that looks like, you can sometimes tell it's on your skin. You just have to be careful with those ones because if you build too much, it can look cakey. I just realized I forgot to light my candle. I think it's time for brows. So we're just gonna fast forward through them. I'm gonna use the same thing I've been using like the last, my nose, it's always this nose that runs every time. I'm going to use my CoverGirl. On here it says Ultra Fine. Online it says Microfine brow pencil. This is in the shade Soft Blonde, and then I'm gonna use my Essence Make Me Brow Gel. We're just gonna fast forward through this so we can go quickly. So I just finished my brows, exactly what I said I was doing, and I primed my eyes. I just primed them with, I just put on concealer, the Makeup Revolution concealer. I never do that, but we're gonna see if it works. And we're gonna pull in the Jaclyn palette. I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't wanna do anything too crazy. Definitely like a matte, like a shimmer in the lid and like matte in the crease. But I don't want like glitter. I've been wearing glitter lately and you know, I'm sick of the fallout. I think I'll just take mixture of Silk Cream and MFEO, so the top two matte right there, and just blend those. I know that I had more questions. So question number 7, do you feel compelled to buy something when you see it in someone else's collection? No, not unless, like, very rarely there'll be a product that I'll see and I'll be like, I really want that. But there's never usually a time that when I see it like that, that I just like run out and buy it. Never that impulsive. Do you buy more during the holidays? It depends. I do on Black Friday spend more probably than I should. But honestly, like last year, I didn't buy a single makeup product. I didn't even go to Ulta last year on Black Friday. So it's hit or miss. It depends on the years. A lot of times on Black Friday I do. Not really like during the holiday because unless I'm buying like a gift set and I happen to keep like one of the products or something. We're going to Pukey first, which is like this shade. Just kind of pop it more in the crease, maybe focus it on the outer. I'm just using random profusion brushes that I have received before. Have you ever hidden a makeup purchase from family or friends? Not that I know of. Most of my family and friends don't really pay attention to all the products that I buy, so I would say no on that. I don't think I've ever hidden a makeup purchase. I don't know why I would, because I don't really spend a lot on it anyway. Do you have more than 10 products in your collection that you have not used in over a month? I am sure I do. I try to keep my collection to a minimum. So the reason why it would be that is just because I'm not around my full collection all the time due to being at school. But even still, there's definitely a few products that I haven't touched. But if I'm being honest, more than 10, I wouldn't say it's far off from 10 though. So that's what I'm pretty proud of, is I do keep it to a minimum. Have you ever been pressured to purchase something you could not afford or did not need? See, I'm kind of boring. I don't think I was ever pressured. I've definitely made dumb purchases where it's like I really didn't need that, but I don't think I would say I was ever pressured into it. Well, unless I was with like Emma, maybe. Calling out Emma. Like my friend Emma, she's into makeup, and so maybe there's been a time that I've been with her that, and she was like, oh my gosh, you should buy this. I'm gonna go into Puder right next to Pukey, which is more cool tone and a little darker. but nothing like that I can really specifically remember. But there's definitely been times that I've like bought something that I was like, I didn't really need this. Second to the last question, do you purchase makeup for collector reasons? I would say no. There are products like the Jaclyn Hill palettes that I like to have just because I really like them. But honestly, like this would be my freelance makeup kit. Like this is a product that I love, that I think blends great, you know, so no, I'm not really out there constantly buying stuff. If there were products and more expensive products that I bought, I would probably keep them longer than their expiration because, I mean, I keep a lot of products longer than their expiration, but just because I know that I spent a lot of money on it. But I don't really keep makeup for collecting purposes. I'm not like buying all these Kylie limited edition stuff and just keeping them all. I hope Emma's watching this. She's probably not. What a great supporter. Lastly, in your makeup journey, have you become less or more consumeristic? I think when I started off, well, okay, when I would first go out and buy makeup with my own money, I would spend like 40, 50 bucks at Target whenever I would go on just new products. And now I'm a lot more realistic with what I buy and a lot more careful because I have to pay for things. You know, now that I'm at that older adulter age, not really full on adult, but you know, I'm at that age. So honestly, now I would say I spend less than I did when I was in high school, but I still spend money on products. I don't know. I feel like I wasn't a very good candidate for this tag because I didn't have that interesting of responses. Now, I don't know what I want to do. That was all the questions. I kind of flew through those, but whatever. I'm about to start my second semester of school right now. By the time you're seeing this, I think I'm just going to go basic. I'm going to take a little bit of SBN, Smoky but Natural shade, on like the more middle outer half of my eye. Bring it in a little bit. I'm going to top it with Obsessed in the inner. Yeah, so I'm actually ahead. I'm technically a sophomore standing in high school, or in college right now, because I took classes in high school. So I should be graduating a year early, because I think I might take classes in the summer. And I just think back to this time last year and how much I dreaded just even the thought of trying to move out and live in a dorm, and now here I am. I'm proud of myself. I really am. It's important in your life to take a step back and be like, wow, I'm proud of myself. And I am. I did take a leap of faith. You know, and it's not even like it was that big of a leap of faith. But for me, it was because I hate change. Take care of yourself and not always think about what everybody else is saying, you know. If you did it and you know how hard it was for yourself, you took that leap of faith, there's nothing wrong with being proud. And so I am. This is so pretty. I need to use this more. I literally bring this to school every single time with me. I just haven't reached for it in a while. I think that's all I'm gonna do. And then I might just flip this brush over, one of these double-ended brushes, and just kind of dip into Pooter and Pukey and just run it along my lower lash line. Yeah, I'm going on a little lunch day today. I'm excited. Where I live, I'm from like a smaller town. I'm not from like a super small town of like 200 people, but you know, I'm from a smaller town, and there's a lot of like littler towns put together to make it like a bigger town. Did that make sense? When I moved a few years ago, so let's just say we moved from one of the smaller towns to another one of the smaller towns, but in the town that I originally lived in, which is close to where I am now, there's a cute restaurant, and that's where Isaac and I went on our first date, and I think we're going back there today, so I'm super excited. And we were actually back there in December on our winter break. We just love it, and it's like a smaller restaurant, and I like supporting it, and they have these really good wings there. I just love going on dates. That's just something about like this day and age, like high schoolers, and just, you know, we've just, dating has just lost that sense of, you know, just going on dates and doing fun things like that. Now it's just like Netflix and chill, and I just just love going on those little dates. I am gonna go into Central Park, which is this shade, cooler tone brown, and I am gonna add like a little bit of a line slash wing, more like just a line on my upper lash line. I've been really into this lately. I don't like eyeliner, but this I've been into. So I guess I've been into eyeliner. Just kind of lining a little bit along the lash line. Honestly, what I'm doing is so generic though. I didn't do anything crazy. You know, I literally watch Raw Beauty Christie's videos and get so inspired every time. I'm like, I don't know how you can just pull these makeup looks out of your brain and just do them like the way she does. I'm just not that creative. If I want to change up how I do a look, I actually have to pull up Pinterest and study it forever. I love her. I've been so into her videos lately. She's just my favorite to just sit and watch. Like, she always uploads, I feel like, later in the day. Maybe not always, but like, that's when I happen to watch her videos, is like right before bed. I love it. That's about it. Now I'm gonna curl my lashes and put on mascara. I'm gonna do like probably like a first layer of CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume and then a little bit of my NYX On The Rise. You guys, my lashes are like thinning and like falling out. I'm losing all of my long lashes, so I don't know what the deal is. I have a question for you guys. What would you like to see more of on YouTube? Or if a YouTuber were to come out with a product or like a merch or an ebook or something of some sort, what would make you want to buy it? I'm curious. Let me know in the comments. What would make you, because I'm always intrigued and I obviously want to constantly grow. Simply Hope, and not even just YouTube wise, just into like more of like a business and always looking to try new things. And what would make you buy that product? Let me know. What products are you into? What are you looking for? What is something that's missing that you would like to see? Also, another random side note. This weekend and this week I've really put into perspective like cherishing moments. I don't know, because I've been home for a few days and then Isaac came up from college and I've just been like about cherishing it and not like trying to spend every second together. And just when we are together, cherishing, and I don't know. A lot of times with this long distance thing, what I've noticed is hard is when we do get together, it's like, okay, we have 2 days and what are we gonna do, you know? Spend the time the best that we can, when really we should just take a step back. It's hard being away in the weekdays, and then you get to the weekends and you're together and you're like, oh my gosh, like I only got this much time and it's such a countdown. When why do we do that? It's me, it's my brain, it's not always him, but like why? I'm gonna take a little bit of the Garnier Skin Active while my mascara dries. And I'm gonna spray my sponge because the spray's not very good, and just make sure that this is, oh shoot, that was a lot, moisturized. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely give it a thumbs up. Let me know the responses to what you would like to see on YouTube. If somebody were to come up with a product, what would push you to buy it? I know my hair's crazy. I will fix it. Definitely give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed to check it ready with me. Subscribe to my channel if you are new. I would love to have you stick around. I can't get over my hair. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.